I'm Tina. I'm going to take you through a home workout today that's going to include the legs, a little booty, some core, and did you know the core includes everything from your shoulders to your hips? So that's going to include some chest and some back and a lot of abs, and especially those obliques. Then we're going to throw in a few 1-minute cardio sessions to really crank that heart rate up. So let's get started with a little bit of stretching. You're going to grab your shoelaces. We're going to stretch out the quad. So make sure your knees pointing straight down to the floor, and then tuck your tailbone under to feel a deeper stretch in the top of that leg. And just start to breathe. Take some inhales, and then exhale it all out. Good, you guys. And then we're going to switch legs. So grab those shoestrings, point that knee straight down, tuck your tailbone under, feel that deep stretch in the top of your leg here, and then start to inhale and exhale it all out. Good, you guys. And then I want you to take those fingers, clasp them together. We're going to open up that chest. So clasp your fingers together, straighten out those arms behind you. You're going to feel your chest open and feel a little stretch in the shoulders. Again, just keep breathing through your stretch. Inhale and exhale. Good, you guys. So for today's workout, you're going to need a towel or some fluffy socks. I prefer to work out in my tennis shoes, so I've got a towel. Grab an exercise mat and also some light, medium, or heavy dumbbells, whatever intensity you feel like working today. And also grab a ball. It can be a volleyball, a soccer ball, or maybe a lightweight medicine ball. We're going to be using that later for some abs. So let's get started, guys. Our 1-minute cardio blast is going to consist of 2 different exercises. The first one looks like this. I like to call them high knee skips, because not only are we just getting those knees up high, we've got a little skip in our step. So we're going to do these high knee skips for 15 seconds. Then we're going to go right into a good old jumping jack. Okay, so I want you to keep your arms nice and strong as you're jumping for 15 seconds. Then we're going to go right back into those high knee skips, and then right back into the jumping jacks. You have the option here of doing a shoulder press with those jumping jacks. So that's going to be our 1-minute cardio blast. Let's go right into that cardio blast, guys, with those high knee skips for 15 seconds. Get those knees high as your waist. Keep your abs tight and don't forget to breathe. Then we've got 15 seconds of jumping jacks. Remember to keep those arms strong. Good, guys. Don't forget to breathe. After this 15 seconds of jumping jacks, we're going to go back into those high knee skips. Make sure you get those knees up high. Think about getting your knees up to your waist. Breathing, trying to keep your core engaged a little bit here. After this 15 seconds, we're going to finish with 15 seconds of jumping jacks. Keeping those arms strong, even if you decide to go with that shoulder press. Right after this, guys, we're going to get into some legs. Starting with a squat into a reverse lunge. Woo! So grab that towel. I'm going to start with my left leg. So my right toes are going to go on the towel. I'm going to start in a squat position. And then I'm going to send that right leg back into a lunge. And then drag that right leg back into my squat. Your goal here is to stay low the entire time. Don't stand up in between your lunge and your squat. We're going to do 12 lunges on each leg. Even when you stand up to switch legs, try not to stand up all the way. Good, guys. Just a few more. We've got 3 more here. And we're going to switch legs. Last one. All right, guys, switching legs. So move that towel over. So starting in your squat, you're going to reverse lunge, bring it back into that squat. Try not to stand up. Remember to keep your core engaged by driving your belly button back towards your spine. And that spine is staying neutral with a proud chest. You guys, after we finish these squat reverse lunges, we're going to come down into a high plank, going into some renegade rows. So have those heavier, medium to heavier dumbbells ready to go. All right, guys, so we're going to come down onto the floor into that high plank, grabbing those medium to heavy dumbbells. We're going to start in that high plank position. We're going to alternate. We're going to drive the elbows up, pulling the weights up to our sides. We're going to do 12 on each side here. So you're working your core. Keep your belly button lifted up towards the spine. And don't forget to breathe. So we're doing 12 on each side, 24 total. And then we're going to come back up for those squat reverse lunges. We're going to do 2 sets of each exercise with a cardio blast in between. And then we'll switch up our exercises. Keep breathing, guys. Keep that core super tight. Don't let your lower back arch here, and don't push your hips up towards the sky. Maintain that flat back, neutral spine. Okay, guys, we're going to go into that second set of our squat into the reverse lunge. So starting in that left leg, right toes are on the towel. Remember to stay low. You're squatting, reverse lunge, drag that foot back into your squat. Belly is tight. Now I have my hands in prayer here, but you can also put your hands on your hips. I know my quads, the top of my thighs are starting to burn. How about yours? And the hamstrings working here as well, and the glutes. So remember, we're going to do 12 on each side. We've got 3 more, and then we're going to switch legs. All right, guys, switching over to that right leg, getting low into that squat, sending that leg back into that reverse lunge. Remember, as you drag that leg back in, try not to stand up. And then when you go into that squat, see if you can squat it down a little bit lower. You're keeping your core engaged. Your chest is proud. Now, once we finish 12 here, we're going to come back down into that renegade row. Now, if you needed to modify the renegade row, you could always leave out the dumbbells and just squeeze your shoulder blades together, practicing driving the elbows back. Good, guys, just 3 more here. Get a chance to shake those legs out coming up. Nice. Quick little shake of those legs before you come down for that renegade row. So you're going to start in that high plank, grab their dumbbells. Keep your core tight as you drive those elbows back. Now, one thing you want to remember here is that as you drive your elbows up, you want to keep your body nice and steady. So try not to rock your hips side to side. So you're engaging that belly, pulling it back towards the spine super tight, not arching the back, trying not to let those hips come up towards the sky. So this is stabilizing the spine. Good, guys. Just 3 more each side. We're going to come back up for another cardio blast. Last one each arm. Great job, you guys. Let's get into that cardio blast. 15 seconds of high knee skips. And then you're going to go into 15 seconds of jumping jacks. Don't forget to breathe, you guys. Jumping jacks. Remember to keep those arms nice and strong. You can also, or you should also, keep your abs tight here. And don't forget to breathe out. Exhale it out as you're jumping. Now after this cardio blast, we're gonna go into a side lunge, into a curtsy, so grabbing that towel. Good, guys. One more little 15-second set of jumping jacks. Remember, instead of having straight arms here overhead, you can go for that shoulder press. Good, guys. So you're going to grab that towel right when we finish these jumping jacks, going into a side lunge. I'm going to start on my left leg. So my toes are on that towel. My right toes are on the towel. So we're going to send that right leg out to the side into a side lunge. And then we're going to bring that right leg behind us into a curtsy. So again, just like our first round of legs, we want to resist the urge to stand all the way up. So you're keeping like a half squat here as you bring that right leg behind you into curtsy. We're going to do 12 on each leg, and then we're going to switch. So my abs are super tight here because I want to keep my spine neutral. I'm keeping my chest proud without rounding through the back. Good, guys. 4 more here. Good. Shake those legs out. Now switch that towel. We're going to have the towel under our left toes. So push those hips back, come down into your side lunge, and then sweep that leg behind you into that curtsy. Remember, 12 here. And then we're going to come down for another high plank pull throughs. So keep one of your heavier dumbbells nearby. Good, you guys. I know it's hard to resist that urge to stand up. This is the way we're going to burn out those quads. Good, you guys. Just 3 more left. Last one. All right, guys, bring it down onto the floor. We're going to be in that high plank position again. This time you just need 1 dumbbell. You're going to have it outside of your shoulder. And then you're going to reach through with your opposite arm, pull it through, pull it underneath your chest, and place it on the opposite side outside of your shoulder. Meanwhile, you're keeping your abs super tight here. We're not arching the back. You're not letting those hips rise up. You want to pull that dumbbell all the way across your body, leaving it on the other side, on the outside of your shoulder. That way, your opposite arm has to really reach through and pull it through. You're doing this while maintaining the tight core and not letting your abs rock back and forth, trying to maintain a very steady plank. We're going to do 20 total, 10 each side. Don't forget to breathe, guys. Think about breathing as you drag that barbell across. Good, and energize those legs. After these plank pull-throughs, we're going to come right back up into that side lunge with the curtsy. Good, you guys. So going back into that left leg, right toes are on the towel. Push those hips back. Nice. So remember, with lunges, the curtsy lunge and the side lunge, you want to keep your knee stacked over your ankle. Think about being a little bit heavier in the heel, a little bit lighter in those toes. Maintaining that tight core and that proud chest. Don't let those shoulders round forward. You guys, this is our last set of these side lunge into a curtsy. So just 12 on each side. Good, you guys. We're almost there. Hopefully your quads are burning like mine are. Last one here, guys. Come on up and shake out those legs. Now, our left toes are on that towel. We're going to push those hips back into that side lunge. Bring it back to the curtsy. My hands are in prayer, but like I said, you could always put your hands on your hips. Good, guys. We've got 12 total here. And we're going to get back down for those plank pull-throughs. Hang in there, guys. You're looking great. We've got 3 more. This is 3. This is 2. Last one. We're coming down for those plank pull-throughs, guys. So you're in that high plank position. You're going to grab that dumbbell. You're going to pull it across underneath your torso to the other side of your shoulder. And then reach through with your opposite hand, pull it back through. Remember, guys, you're keeping your core super tight. Energize those legs, keeping your spine neutral. Now, if you need a little tip or if you need a little modification, you can step those feet farther apart and you'll have a little bit more stabilization. The closer your the closer your ankles are together, the more challenging this will be. You guys, this is our last set of plank pull-throughs. We're going to come on up for one more cardio blast. Keeping the belly tight. Don't forget to breathe. Stay with me, you guys. All of these plank positions are not only working our core, they're also working our shoulders and our triceps. Good, you guys, 2 more each arm. Excellent job, guys. Cardio blast, 15 seconds of those high knee skips. You got this, guys. Get that heart rate up, tighten up that core. Don't forget to breathe. After these high knee skips, we've got those jumping jacks. You're only here for a minute total. Switching up these exercises kind of breaks up that minute, makes it feel like you're not here so long. Remember, keep those arms super tight. After this cardio blast, we're going to grab those light to medium dumbbells. We're going to go into a sumo squat with an upright row, working those shoulders. All right, guys, we're going to hit our last 15 seconds here. Get those arms strong. Even if you're doing a shoulder press, make it feel like you've got dumbbells in your hand. All right, guys, going into that sumo squat. Stay with me. You got this, guys. Woo! So let's grab those light to medium weights. We're going to sit in a sumo squat while we go for an upright row to work the shoulders. So what you're going to do is you're going to step those feet out a little bit wider than hip distance apart. We're going to sit that booty down, keeping your ankles and knees in line with each other. Don't let that booty stick out, so tuck your tailbone under, and we're just going to lift up those elbows. All right, so we're going to work the legs while we work the shoulders. All right, guys? So get ready by tightening up that belly. We're going to start to lift up. Good. We're going to go for 12 on each arm. Think about leading with that shoulder. Abs stay tight. And don't let that booty stick out. Good job, you guys. So we're going to go right into a plank with a twist. So we're going to be in a high plank position, tightening up your belly, and we're going to twist up to one side and then switch over to the opposite side. We're going to do 20 total. here, guys. This is 11. Two more. Last one. So grab those weights. We've got one more set of sumo squats. Get low here, guys. Two more each side. Last ones. Okay, one more set of those twisted planks. We're gonna do 20 total. Five more, guys. This is 4. This is 3, 2, last one. Coming right up for 2 cardio blast sessions, guys. That's right, 2 minutes of cardio blast. Same moves, same sequence. We're just gonna go for 2 minutes instead of 1. This is gonna be our last time doing this cardio, so let's get 2 minutes of it in here before we come down to the floor for a little bit more oblique and ab exercises. Good, guys, don't forget to breathe, keeping that core super tight. Arms are nice and strong. Yes, guys, you got this. High knees, get those knees up to your waist. Keep that little spring in your step. If you needed to modify here, guys, you could always just march in place, making sure you get those knees up high. Now, I like to use my arms to help give me that little bit of boost there. Good, guys. We're finishing our first minute of this cardio blast. We're going to do 1 more minute. Stay strong, you guys. You got this. Let's do it one more time with those high knees. Yes, guys, smile. It makes it way more fun when you smile. Keep breathing. Excellent, guys. We're going to go into those jumping jacks. 45 more seconds of cardio. That's it, you guys. You can do this. Our arms are strong. Our bellies are tight. Ooh, yeah. Don't forget to breathe. Yes, guys. Now those high knees. Remember, if you need to modify, just march in place. You got this, guys. Last 15 seconds here. Stay strong. You've got this. We're going to come down onto the floor. We're going to go into some side planks, starting with our left side. Beautiful, guys. You got this. Keep breathing. Nice. Now for that left side plank hold. Left forearm is on the ground. We're stacking ankles or knees. We're going to squeeze that left oblique. Press those hips up towards the sky, keeping your chin off your chest. Beautiful, guys. Lifting up that top leg if you need a challenge. We're holding this for 15 seconds, then going right into some pulses. Great, guys. So drop that hip down, squeeze that left oblique, push those hips up. We're doing 10 pulses, and then we're going to switch to our right side. Don't forget to breathe, guys. Excellent. Now we're going to switch sides. Our right forearm is going down on the floor, stacking those ankles or stacking your knees. Squeeze that right oblique, press those hips up. Good, you guys. Our belly button's pulling back towards our spine. We're keeping our chin off our chest. Excellent, guys. 15 seconds here, and then we're going to go into those pulses. 1. We're going for 10, guys. Really squeeze that right oblique. 4 more here. We're coming face down for a plank hold. This is 2. Last one. Nice, guys. So both forearms are on the ground with your elbows underneath your shoulders. Lift your belly button up towards your spine. Press your heels back. Your legs are super strong here. You're squeezing through those glutes. So you want to have a completely neutral spine here. We're not arching the lower back or pressing those hips up. Think about pulling your elbows towards your toes and your toes towards your elbows. Excellent, guys. Once we finish this 1 minute plank hold, we're going to go into some rainbows. We're going to just start to work those obliques. Good, guys. Keep breathing. You got this. Stay strong. Keep lifting up that belly. Oh, yeah. Keep breathing. Think about lifting up the top of the thighs. Beautiful. Yes, guys. Take that child's pose. Then we're going to come right back up into that low plank hold. So forearms on the ground. And we're going to go into some rainbows. So you're going to get your obliques involved here because you're going to draw a rainbow with your hips while maintaining that perfect plank form. We're going to do 10 on each side, 20 total. Good, you guys. Lifting up the abs as you draw that rainbow. Good, you're halfway there, you guys. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to keep those abs tight. Nice. Take that child's pose, you guys. We're going to go back into the left side plank hold. So take a minute to stretch, or a few seconds to stretch out, guys. Not a whole minute. We're going to have our left forearm on the ground, stacking those ankles or your knees. Good, guys. We're going to squeeze those hips up. Nice. You're holding it here, guys. So I want you to focus on abs tight, keeping your whole body squared off to the direction you're facing, keeping your chin off your chest. We're going to go for those 10 pulses. There's 1, 2. Think about squeezing your left oblique to press those hips up. Halfway there, guys. We're going to switch over to the right side. Last 1. Good job, you guys. So come on over. You're going to have your right forearm is going to be on the ground, stacking those ankles or those knees. And then squeeze that right oblique, pressing those hips up. So we're going to be here for 15 seconds. Focus on your form. Straightening those legs, energizing those legs. Good, guys. We're going to go right into those pulses. We've got 10 pulses. Squeezing that right oblique. Press those hips up. Be intentional here, guys. Good, you guys. We're going to come down on those forearms, face down for another minute plank hold. Excellent, guys. Good, you guys. So forearms are down. Good. Your whole body is super engaged here. The elbows are pulling down towards the toes, and the toes are pulling up towards the elbows. Top of the thighs are squeezing. Belly's lifting up towards your spine. Glutes are engaged. You're trying to relax your head and neck, so gaze straight down on the ground, right below your eyes. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. You guys, you're halfway. Stay with it. This is your last plank hold. We're going to go into those rainbows right after this. Think of something fabulous, guys. Think of those six-pack abs starting to show. Summer's coming. Excellent work, guys. You've got about 10 more seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. We're going to go right into those rainbows. But first, we'll take a child's pose. Good, you guys. Just sit in this child's pose for a few seconds. Coming back up into that low plank. We're going to go right into those rainbows. So remember, we've got 20 total, 10 each side. So think about drawing a rainbow with your hips. Think about pulling your belly up as you move your hips side to side. Good, you guys, you're halfway. Stay with it. We're going to get off our forearms right after these rainbows. Let's do one more each side, and then we're going to come down for that child's pose. Nice work, you guys. Now we've got bicycle crunches using your ball. You're going to use your abs and your left knee, squeeze the ball into your body. Right knee extends. Crunch your shoulder blades up off of the ground for 6 crunches. Then we're going to take our ball overhead and bicycle the legs 6 times. You're going to repeat this on your right side. And then we're going to do this 3 times each side. So making sure you're pulling your belly button down into your mat as you lift those shoulder blades up. Keeping your abs tight as you bicycle the legs. Now I'm keeping my shoulder blades lifted while I have my arms extended overhead. But you can lower the shoulder blades all the way down as a modification. You guys, this is a very challenging variation on the bicycle crunch. If you need to leave the ball out today, that's totally fine. I want you to think about keeping your abs engaged here, trying to relax your head and neck, keeping the eyes up towards your ceiling. Great job, you guys. I'm sure those abs are burning just like mine. Right after this, we're going to go right into some leg lifts. Beautiful. Don't forget to breathe. Good job, guys. Last one here. 6 crunches. And then those arms extend overhead. And then 6 bicycles with the legs. Excellent work, guys. So put that ball aside. Our legs are going to go straight up to the ceiling. You're going to tighten up your belly as you let your legs lower to the floor. And then squeeze your belly to lift those legs up, adding a hip raise at the top. So you can tuck your palms underneath your hips if your lower back is arching off of the floor. Now that's very important to notice. You want to make sure your lower back stays pressing into the ground. So only lower your legs as low as you can to maintain that flat back. Good, you guys. Exhale as you lift those legs up. Inhale as you control them on the way down. So you have to really pull your belly button down into the floor when you get your legs up to lift those hips up an inch or 2 off the ground. We're going to do 15 total. Excellent work, guys. Stay strong. You got this. After our abs are done, we're going to take a stretch and your workout will be finished. So let's finish as strong as we started here. You've got 4 more leg lifts. Excellent work, you guys. Keep breathing. Keep pulling that belly down into the floor. Ooh, I know my abs are burning. This is our last one, you guys. We're gonna come up for a tailbone crunch. Woo! So take those arms overhead, stretch out the belly. Now we're gonna sit up on our tailbone, placing our palms right behind our hips. We're gonna bring those knees into the chest. This is a tailbone crunch. We've got 15 total. You guys can do this. Exhale as you bring those knees in. Keep pulling your belly button back towards your spine. Excellent, guys. Now grab your ball again. We're going to go for a weighted full sit-up. Stretching out that core if you need to, extending the arms overhead, extending the legs long. So we're going to keep our feet flat on the floor so your knees are bent here. Ball is in towards your chest. As you sit up, you're going to reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Think about pulling your belly button down into the floor as you crunch up. I want you to use your abs here, not momentum. If you need to leave out the ball as a modification, feel free to do so. If you want to make this a little more challenging, keep your arms straight on the way down as well as on the way up. Good, you guys, we've got 5 more here. Then we're going to go into our final ab exercise. Good, you guys, keep breathing. Good, you guys. So put that ball aside. We're going to stretch out this core. So arms go overhead, legs are long. We're going to go into my favorite ab exercise. I like to call them tabletop sit-ups. It's a full crunch as you bring your knees in, reaching for those shoelaces. So again, as you crunch up, pull your belly button down into the floor. As you lay down, your body's completely flat. And we're not going to use momentum here. We're going to use that strong core. By pulling those knees in, you're also working that low belly. If you need a modification here, you can bring in one leg at a time. Stay with it, guys. We've got 4 more crunches. And then we're going to take a nice stretch. Last one, you guys. Excellent job. So stretch it out. Reach those arms overhead. Stretch out those legs. Nice flat body. Let's go into a cobra stretch and stretch out those abs. I'm sure they're burning right now. So we're going to lay on our tummy. Legs are extended. Our palms are going to be right underneath our shoulders. You're going to press through those palms. Straighten out those arms. Puff that chest out. Push those shoulders down. Chin up. And just let those abs stretch out. Take some inhales and some exhales. Good, guys. I hope this feels good in your core, in your abs. We're going to come up into a child's pose. So just pressing those hips up, pushing them back down, letting your forehead rest on the mat. Letting that belly go and just breathe. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. This is a great stretch for the spine and the lower back. Just let it go. And then we're going to slowly rise up. That was a great job, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that workout, and I'll see you next time.